Hi, and welcome to a wonderful life video series. I'm Suhasini, and I'm hosting today's episode on the subject of goal setting. All of us here at A Wonderful Life believe that we have achieved something in our careers, in our personal lives. We look back at our journey, we look back at what learnings we have gained, what mistakes we've made, and we think that maybe we can help people, young people today, students, young professionals who are looking to make a mark in the world, who are looking to build a great life for themselves. So, today I'm going to talk to you about goal setting. How do you set goals for your career, for your education, for your life in a way which helps you to actually achieve those goals? Now, I have actually two mantras which I'm going to talk to you about. And the first mantra is visualize the positive outcome that you want. Now, what I mean by this is that all of us want that great job. We want to make a great impression and succeed when we are interviewed. We want to pass a difficult exam, or we want to be able to afford to buy a house, or we want to marry, a particular person. So we all are yearning and longing for something in life. But the way in which we think about these things or these goals is often not very constructive, not very helpful. That's because we tend to think from a sense of nervousness, a sense of desperation, and doubt. If you are entering a cabin where you're going to be interviewed, what's going through your mind just outside the interview cabin? What's going through your mind that morning? Is it something like, I really need this job so badly, and if I don't get this job, then everything is going to go wrong for me. I'm going to be nowhere, and I would do anything for this job. I would even beg that the person who's interviewing me, if that would help. Well, if that is what is going through your mind, it's actually not helping you very much. So when I say visualize the positive outcome that you want, are you really thinking that I can get this job and I can enter that interview cabin and I can make a good impression on people and I can walk out with a wonderful handshake? Now, it's important that you think like this in all the time that you're putting in for preparation for this interview. If you have an exam, an important exam that you're studying for 1 year later, it's important that through that 1 year, you're actually visualizing that positive outcome, because that is going to influence the way that you prepare for the exam. We all have fears. We all say, what will happen to me if I don't get admission in a good postgraduate program? But we rarely say that these are the three colleges. We rarely write down or define that these are the three colleges where I would like to study, or these are the 5 companies where I would like to work. So if you move away from operating out of nervousness and desperation and move towards operating by visualizing that this can happen, it influences the way in which you prepare for things. And coupled with this is actually my next mantra, which is believe that only you have the power to make this happen. You have the power within yourself, and this miracle only you can make happen. Which means that it's not going to happen by begging somebody else. It's not going to happen by, and this is something which I believe, you may believe differently, it's not going to happen by wearing some stones or doing any mumbo jumbo. But if you believe that you can make it happen, if you put yourself in the frame of mind of being the master of your universe, then you actually operate very differently, you prepare very differently. And when you enter that interview cabin, if you have visualized that positive outcome and if you believe that you can make it happen, then you will communicate with confidence. And the people who are in front, who are judging you, will pick up that confidence. They will pick up that sense of positivity that emanates from you, and they will get influenced by that. Now, this is not to say that you will never ever have setbacks, or that, you will never ever face any disappointments, because that would not be realistic. All of us face ups and downs, success and failure. But when you face a setback, if you have been adopting the methods that I told you, or adopted the 2 mantras that I told you, then your brain will provide solutions. Your mind will tell you things like, it's okay if this job didn't work out. Why don't you ask that friend of yours or that net contact of yours about something else which they took, about some other option which is there? Why don't you read, this particular website which may offer another option? So because you have been operating from a position of confidence, your mind will provide solutions. The solutions to all your problems are in your own mind. But it's a matter of believing that you can make it happen, and it's a matter of visualizing that positive outcome for it to happen. And I hope that this will help you, because this is something which I learned after, making a lot of mistakes myself. But if this does help you, I think that with this kind of approach, you can also build a wonderful life. You can build a great career. You can get that great job that you want, the promotion that you want. Just stick to setting your goals and believing that you can make them happen.